Hello, we are Team AT&T. Today we will be here to present our stock pitch on this company. Before we get started, we would like to thank you guys for your time. And now I will be introducing my team members. First, I will start with the company overview, and then Selena will be doing the competition and company valuation. Afterwards, Cece and Chrissy will be explaining why we'll invest in AT&T stock. Afterwards, Emma will be doing the SWOT analysis and conclusion. So to get started on the company background, AT&T is a holding company in communications, media, and digital technology with its headquarters in Dallas, Texas. Its CEO is Randall L. Stephenson, who is the chairman and chief executive officer of AT&T. He was named to his current position in 2007. Since then, AT&T has invested in becoming a global leader. AT&T brings together premium content to its direct consumers by advertising technology and high-speed networks. The company operates in 4 segments: the Business Solutions, Entertainment Group, Consumer Mobility, and International segment. The Business Solutions segment provides advanced IP services, while the Entertainment Group segment offers video, internet, voice communications, and interactive targeted advertising services to customers located in the U.S. The Consumer Mobility segment offers nationwide wireless service to customers and wholesale and resale subscribers in the U.S., whereas the International segment provides entertainment services in Latin America and Mexico. AT&T's core values is to deliver the future first, build strong consumer relationships, unleash human capabilities, and operate with integrity and trust. Additionally, in June 2018, AT&T acquired Time Warner Incorporation and is merging with them to deliver video content and compete with Netflix. Its mission statement is that today our mission is to connect people with their worlds, everywhere they live and work, and to do it better than anyone else. Now let's look at AT&T's market share values, which shows that AT&T holds most of the market share, with Verizon as their largest competitor. 30% of the market share is the U.S. wireless telecommunications industry, with $160 billion in revenue and $30 million in earned network income in 2017. And now Selena will be presenting.
Thank you, Peggy. Now let's take a look at its competitions. We mainly analyzed 3 competitors. First one is Verizon. Verizon is the largest wireless telecommunications provider in the U.S. It has over 154 million subscribers. And the next one is T-Mobile. T-Mobile is the 3rd largest wireless carrier in the U.S. It has 77 million subscribers. And AT&T falls right in the middle of Verizon and T-Mobile. And the 3rd competitor is Sprint. It's the 4th largest server for internet in the United States, and it has 55 million subscribers. So about the stocks, currently AT&T stocks are traded at a price of $30.51. And we recommend buy their stocks because the target price is $41, which is above the 52-week range of $28 to $39. And let's take a look at this graph. And as you can see, the AT&T's 6-month stock prices has been falling, but we believe that it's already at the bottom and it will bounce up in the future. So it's like the perfect time to buy because you can buy in with the with the lowest price, but it will continue to grow in the future. Let's take a look at the valuation. We compare AT&T with its 3 main competitors. And as you can see from this chart, AT&T has the highest gross profit and really high net income. And let's give several metrics in the middle and go straight to beta. So this is the metric that measures the stability of its stocks. And as you can see, the beta of AT&T is like really low of 0.43. And this means that AT&T's stock price is really stable. And the PE ratio, which is the price of stock divided by the earnings per share. And if you get a low PE ratio, it means that the stock is undervalued. And AT&T's PE ratio is the lowest of the 4. So it means that AT&T's stock price is currently undervalued. And it means that AT&T has a potential to grow in the future. And that's why we need to invest in its stocks. And also for the dividend yield, AT&T has the highest dividend yield. So in the future, if you become a shareholder of AT&T, you can get a lot of dividends. And now let's take a look at the investment recommendations from Christy and Cece.
Thank you, Selena. Now, understanding the external and internal overview of AT&T. Next, I will show you our suggestion on this company's stocks. So, why do we invest AT&T? With stronger operational advantages, improving portfolio management, and undervalued stocks, we believe that now is the optimal opportunity to buy AT&T stocks as they will spend you less cost and bring higher profit in the future. As Peggy has introduced, AT&T now is one of the biggest companies in the wireless service provider market. Its biggest competitive advantage is its scale. With bigger scale and 31.9% market share, AT&T can now spread their cost with more customers. So you can buy these stocks and with less money because these stocks will cost you less, and share that with more people. While at the same time, this market used to be very competitive, but this year there is a merger between T-Mobile and Sprint. So these two companies, after merged to each other, is less aggressive, as they need to work on the internal side to collaborate instead of being more ambitious to acquire more market shares. Therefore, with more customers and less aggressive competitors, AT&T investors now get higher margins and greater returns on these invested capitals. So let's welcome Christy to introduce and explain the rest of the two reasons why we buy stocks of AT&T.
Thank you, Cece. So now we're going to have the explanation of reason 2. Like AT&T's strong growth strategies and their interest in diversifying their product line and portfolio is what is driving their strong performance. Recently, they acquired Time Warner to increase media content to appeal more to customers, which result in an increase in customer contracts and subscribers with DirecTV, Time Warner, and HBO as well. This acquisition is bringing them closer to beating out Verizon, making them more competitive. AT&T is striving to become the cable media giant. AT&T is also a safe investment to make due to a very low beta, meaning it is less volatile when compared to the overall market. Its beta is 0.43 and lower compared to peers, according to the Bloomberg terminal. And now Emma will explain our SWOT analysis.
Thank you, Christy. Let's take a look at AT&T's SWOT analysis. We will begin with strengths. AT&T does extremely well when it comes to brand recognition. Its icon of a globe is recognizable all around the world. The brand ranks 7th in the directory of brand finance and has a brand value of around $59.9 billion. While it is ranked 2nd in the world in the telecommunications industry, AT&T is the largest broadband provider in the United States. Finally, AT&T is also moving into the international market. In Mexico, the company acquired Nextel Mexico and Lucicel. These companies will provide benefits for AT&T such as fast and increased profit. Now, let's move on to their opportunity. Recently, AT&T acquired DirecTV for pay television services. This acquisition will triple AT&T's cable and TV customer base. However, while the acquisition of DirecTV is an incredible strength for AT&T, the company paid $48.5 billion for it, causing them to take out large loans, increasing their debt drastically. The long-term debt as of September 30th, 2018 is $168.51 billion. This is one of AT&T's greatest weaknesses. Finally, let's look at their threats. There are many laws and regulations that AT&T must comply with domestically. When the company expands abroad, there are even more international regulations that the company has to adhere with. This can cause a negative impact with the company's data and traffic revenue. And finally, between Verizon Wireless, Sprint, and T-Mobile, AT&T faces intense competition. More than 98% of the US population lives in the areas with at least 3 mobile telephone operators. This industry's environment is extremely competitive. Now, let's conclude this presentation. We believe that AT&T is a reliable company for investors to purchase stock in. Their upcoming projects are expected to increase their revenue drastically. And finally, we believe that within the company, there is immense room for growth. Thank you.